Hello YouTube! This is another video by Desert Fox. This is a Terran vs. Terran. Now, I've played so many Terran vs. Terrans lately, and I've lost most of them, but I couldn't really grasp the scouting and everything else. But then I talked to a friend, and we played a few customs together, and then I've seemed to start to get the hang of it slowly and steadily. So I'll try to explain as my best what I did this game and why I chose to do what I did. So a really big important thing in the early game is to scout, because if you scout something wrong, like in any other matchup, it can just come back to you and kill you, unfortunately. But that's how Terran vs. Terran is. So we're talking to each other, and I mentioned my YouTube channel, and he actually did check my YouTube channel after. I'm kind of happy about that. So this game I'm opening for a 2 racks builds. It's my standard build, and I can always change it at the last minute if I want to get another factory out. If I scout the wrong thing, which would be just pure mech to start. So how I open this, I'm not sure if this is the correct opening, but for me it seems to work and give me a good army size. Is I get this Brax, then this gas, then this racks. This rack's on 14. And then I get only one guy on gas this whole time until I get my orbital commands. And then I put 2 more guys on gas, get 1 marine, and get a reactor on that first barracks. Although I screw up the order in this game, but it's okay, it's not the end of the world. And then right here I scout the guy, and I see he has no gas. So this build is perfectly safe. And it probably would defend against an early push too. So I'm quite happy about this. If not, I would have made another factory and floated this barrack somewhere else. Try and get some tanks up. Or just bunker up or push before he gets tanks or something like that. So now I'm just trying to pump out. I get stim really quickly. Then I'm pumping out marines and marauders. And I got supply blocked, so I threw out an expansion. Yeah, that's my logic. I get supply blocks, threw out an expansion. It's logical. It's logical. So I want to keep up on my SCV production and Marauder Marine production. Really important. So now I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm rallying my Marines crazily. And I'm just making more Marauders and Marines. So as far as I know, he has no gas, and he had 1 barracks. I didn't scout from here on out because if he has siege tanks, he would get them. Right about now would be his first one. Siege mode would finish really soon. And I feel really comfortable with my army right now. I push out right before I finish stim. Now this is really important. Because look, right here, I go to the watchtower first, I see his army, so I can just go up and pick it. Easy pickings. But then my mistake was, right here. Oh, actually, never mind, I was thinking about another game. So I actually did quite a bit of damage to this push. I see that he did an early expansion. Now I'm killing his production facilities. Probably interrupting his stim, but then he gets a nice surround while I'm not looking. And yeah, so that's done. I secured my expo while I was moving out. Transferring workers now, not the best. And I'm floating really high on minerals. So I'm going to throw down a starport and another barracks as soon as the starport is done. Because right now I need supply depots and army. So now I go back to control this watchtower. This is really important. Because it'll tell me when he's pushing. Except that I won't see if he's doing a drop in this alleyway, which does suck. So now I keep control of the watchtower, really important. I want to keep that watchtower at all times. Starting to get my siege tanks and siege tech mode. Reactor on the starport for double medevacs or double Vikings. And again, I get supply blocks, so I throw engineering bays and add-ons. Because, you know, you get supply blocked, you have a ton of minerals and gas, might as well spend it on something. It's probably not the best thing, but I shouldn't be supply blocked in the first place. So at least it gives me time to get these important structures. Yeah, getting more barracks, getting my upgrades up. I don't have enough gas for double medevacs, siege tanks, and double upgrades. But I manage. So, right now, I did a pretty big blow to him. I could just push out and win right now. Except I didn't analyze it like that. I thought he was going to attack the siege tanks, and I never want to attack into siege tanks. That's why I try to intercept attacks, or try and drop while he attacks, and try to make him retreat. Do multi-pronged attacks, because a frontal attack into siege tanks will never work. I might show a replay of that later on. Because Terran versus Terran is just merciless, really. So, just gonna follow my camera for a bit. This is where I attempt to do a drop, except that this guy invested a lot of money into turrets, which just completely destroyed my medevac. I thought I was gonna make it, but hey. And another really important thing is that whenever your medevac is approaching the base, you want to go back and switch the division. I just did an incorrect decision, and that cost me the medevac. See, I thought I could live and drop on the other side. So now he's feeling pretty confident about that medevac dying. And my army size is still bigger than his. So now, this is another key point. I see him moving out because I have the watchtower. He doesn't. He doesn't even try to get the watchtower. So I see him moving out. And I'm going to slow this down. And I try to go for an intercept. Except, what I didn't account for is that he has medevacs, and he does a really nice play. He's abusing the fact that he's going bio. He has mobility, because bio can never beat straight up siege tanks and Marine Marauder. So, he's going to elevator his Marines and Marauders up onto the high ground and into my base. Now, at this point, I completely didn't know how to react to this. I was thinking about going in for a base race, except that probably wouldn't be a good idea. So I go for the defense instead, and yeah, see how that works. So he's going in, he's supply blocking me, killing all my SCVs. I do have a ton of Marines here. I did rally everything to my base when I saw this happen. So now I took 2 medevacs full, rallied him on top, just to pick off his troops, and at the same time, I'm going in with my other army to try and take care of his base, because he pretty much sent all his army here. So again, this is what I mean. Right before you actually get to his base, you want to go back to your army. Because I'm following player camera right now. So now I'm sieging up. I'm retreating my army while I'm sieging. That way I take minimal damage on my bio. And now he's flanking me from the other side. I only lose 1 tank though, it's good. Bring my bio back up. And this is pretty much the end of the game. Right here. I destroyed all his army. Most of my army's at home though, just sitting there. I'm supply blocked, gathering minerals. I forgot about this expansion that I took. And right now I'm just sieging up, trying to spread out a bit my tanks, and this will come into play. If my tanks were all stacked up here, this engagement probably would have been different. But since I brought this tank over here, he can't take any damage, and siege tanks versus bio, well, siege tanks win, bio loses. So now I just unsupply block myself and build more stuff, and win. That's pretty much it. Oh, I missed a few seconds, and now he leaves the game. So, one mistake that I did was right about here. Here, no.
Additional supply depot.
1 second. right here, when he pushes out, I had a bit of delay, and if I didn't have this delay on my army, I could have sieged up my tanks right here. And this would have completely blocked him off, although he could have ran right here, but I saved up a few scans. So, yeah, if I could have blocked him here, and maybe split up my army and pincered him through the back, I could have killed his whole army, and then moved onto his base and destroyed him. Except that I did a mistake. I didn't react in time. Once again, if my siege tanks were here, I could have totally defeated that army and protected my base. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and I'm hoping to get more Terran vs. Terrans out soon. But once again, I really am bad at them, and I'm hoping to improve. So yeah, have a nice day.